Hello, gorgeous humans. So, my name's Mary. I'm a manifestation coach. I have said yes to Nina's conscious sales program for 6 months, and I'm so glad that I did. And also, I just wanted to extend a very big, heartfelt thank you to Nina for being so flexible and for breathing belief in me and setting me a challenge, which I was able to achieve, which was like a very incredible moment, inspiring moment that I'll never ever forget, and I'll carry the resonance of that with me through this journey. So my first task inside the program is to come live and say hello to everybody, as well as to read out my answers to the questionnaire. So the first question here is, what made me say yes and decide to work with Nina? And what I've said is this. I've said that I appreciated that the program has an emphasis on conscious sales, because I feel that a lot of the programs out there are so solely dedicated on the message, the brand, the mindset work, which is all super, super important. And my own body of work is all about that 80% mindset, 20% strategy. But if you don't have the 20% strategy to lean into, you're left hoping that the 80% is going to make up the 20% for you, which just isn't the case. So it can be a really confusing world to be in, where you don't have access to a 20% strategy that works for you. So, or a long journey if the 20% strategy is something that you're left to try to work out on your own. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I appreciate this program. And the other thing was that Nina actually showed me a few clients of hers that have hit the same income goals that I am aiming to hit, and that breathed even further belief in me that it is possible to be able to hit my income goals as a new manifestation coach in a month or less. So this is what I'm calling in for myself. So the next question here is, what almost stopped me? And to be honest, it was just finances. I knew that I wanted the program. I knew that Nina was great. And by the end of the call, I really felt like she was on my team. And that was such an authentic experience. To really know that someone's really on your team is a rare thing, I think, to feel in the online space with as many coaches as there are and programs as there are available. And so I was looking at a potential 4 to 6 weeks coming up with the money to invest. But Nina was so flexible, and we agreed to set this challenge to come up with a portion of the deposit within 24 hours, which I did. So really it was just her flexibility, her confidence, her belief in me, her how available that she is and was during that sales process that really got me over the line. Yeah, because who wants to wait 4 to 6 weeks before that they can start, investing in the education that they really need? So the next question here is, what made you take the leap of faith anyway? So I've covered that. And did Nina say or do, or something that I realized? And it was definitely a blend of both. To be honest, it was one of the most incredible experiences that I've ever had within 24 hours. Looking back on it, it was even the fact that Nina prompted me to set an intention for the discovery call, which is something that I haven't seen before. And that was so effective, because it actually caused me to think, okay, so why is it that I chose the time slot that I chose? And what am I hoping to get out of this discovery call? It really gave me the opportunity to really hone in on what I was calling in, what my true feelings were around working with Nina already, because I believe that most of the time we already know what we are going to get out of something. It's not that we even just know what we want to get out of something. I feel strongly and deeply from my own experience that we know what we're going to get out of something before we embark on engaging with what that something is. It's like when we can get in touch with this heightened state of awareness and intuition, we really start to notice that we really are the creators and we really do get to decide how things play out for us. Yeah.
It's past, you're done.
Almost, nearly done. Want to see? Hang on, mate. So this is my baby boy, Adam, and he's actually a really big part of my journey into deciding to become a manifestation coach, because prior to giving birth to Adam, I was a birth doula and I was helping women to have empowered births, you know, the way that they felt to be most in alignment for them. And with Adam, he was a free birth, which meant no medical intervention whatsoever. In the jungle of Bali, I manifested this incredible business opportunity to get myself over there with my family. We lived as digital nomads. I gave birth freely, and the birth was like better than I could ever imagined. I was imagining to give birth on my own, you know, like secluded and private in my own power, and for it to be just, like a quiet victory, you know. But there ended up being like 50 people at a ceremony. There was drumming and singing and right, that's enough. You can go over to Boona's room, okay? Or you can sit here quietly.
The movie's done.
Okay. Well, you can sit quietly and wait for me. So yeah, it turned out better than I could have ever expected, and that is something that happens when you know, when you set out to manifest. It always turns out better. Yeah. So yeah, it's like the universe takes what you intend to go down and just like 10x's it. So we always get what we want to get out of things, but it's always better than what we could imagine, because universal consciousness, the source of creation, gets involved and goes, oh, I can see them planting their seeds, and you know, now I'm going to go ahead and water it, like, you know, and feed this and nourish this with so much abundance. And so I came out of that experience no longer wanting to be a birth doula in the same capacity that I was. But really honestly not knowing what to do next. So the business opportunity that I manifested to be able to get over to Bali to give birth to Adam in this most empowered, connected and blissful way, I still have to this day, because it's a really big part of my greater mission, my compassionate mission to just see humanity thrive. And so the business opportunity is with a company that sells water ionizers. You may have heard of it before. It's Kangen water machines by the company Enagic, and they actually offer a roadmap to, you know, it's not only high commissions, but it's a roadmap to long-lasting generational wealth that can be passed down to your children. So that's something that I'm passionate about, is building wealth for the long term, having passive income that we can pass down to these guys so that they don't have that struggle of, you know, feeling that they're a slave to time or money. So so this is where I am today, and I'm nearly done. You need to give me some space. Out the way. I'm a homeschooling mama, so you'll see these guys hanging around me quite often. It's one of my other passions, and I just basically want to take what I've learnt over the years and my wisdom and my knowledge, and be able to help other people to thrive and create the lives that they ultimately desire as well. So I'll just get on and see if there's any other questions here.
Bye-bye. I'm time's
I'm not
up.
done yet. And it looks like I'm done. So thank you for being with me, and I look forward to getting to know you all just that little bit better. See ya. Bye.
Mom, can you go in the pool now?